James Gunn's new Superman movie is the subject of a lot of controversy on the internet, and it's really strange to me. So I have been sort of semi-active in this conversation on X for a while. I don't really interact much with it. I sort of just look at it and see what people are saying. And I've sort of come to the conclusion that there are basically two sides to this conversation. There's the people who really, really love the movie, and there's the people who really, really hate the movie. And I find that really odd because the movie has not come out yet. So there are two camps of people who either super love or super hate. Either way, they have this super strong opinion about a movie that they haven't seen because the movie hasn't come out yet. As of right now, there's one trailer and I think one poster for the movie. And apparently that's enough to either really love or really hate it. And I think that's very silly. I don't think that you should be judging a movie that hasn't come out yet, at least not fully, right? So, like, obviously you can look at the trailer and you can, like, look at the costumes and stuff. You can look at that stuff and you can say, I like this. This looks cool. I'm excited about the movie. Sure. And you can look at that stuff and you can say, I don't like this. This doesn't look good. I'm not excited about the movie, or I think the movie's going to suck. Fine. That's fair. You can do that. But that's not what's happening. These people are, like, strongly convinced that the movie's bad or that the movie's good. And again, they have yet to see it because it's yet to come out. And I think that's a very, very silly perspective. And what I find really funny about this is that this conversation isn't just about the movie. It's about Zack Snyder's DC movies and James Gunn's new DC movies. Because obviously, you know, a few years ago, Zack Snyder stepped down from doing DC movies at all. James Gunn bought the company, or he didn't buy the company, I think. But James Gunn is in control of the company, and he's kind of controlling the direction of it. He's directing the movie now. And there are a lot of people who like this new direction that James Gunn is going in. There's a lot of people who really love the Zack Snyder films who are upset about it. I love the Zack Snyder films, but I also think that Zack Snyder should not have to do any more of these movies if he doesn't want to. And the fact is he doesn't want to. So I don't think that there's any harm in letting someone else do it. Whatever. But I think it's weird to say that James Gunn's movies suck when he hasn't made any of them yet. He's made, I think he's made like one Suicide Squad movie. But we haven't seen his Superman movie yet. We haven't seen any of his like DC Universe movies yet because they haven't come out yet. So it's a bit silly to me to sit there and judge a movie you've never seen or judge a franchise that doesn't exist yet in comparison to the movies of a director who doesn't want to make them anymore. I think that's a bit of a strange dynamic going on. And what really makes this all so much funnier is that it's very clear that James Gunn and Zack Snyder are actually very good friends. Zack Snyder has come out and said that he really likes James Gunn's new movies. So it's very silly that there are these two factions that are like at war with each other over these movies, and then the actual creators of the movies are just like chilling, talking about it casually. Like, oh yeah, I like when you did this, and you know, it's a little different from how I would do it. You know, I would do it this way and do this, and you did it like this, and I really like this, and this looks really cool. Like, they're just friendly about it, and I think that that's really cool. And I think that this is sort of evidence of a much larger problem in our society and in the film industry as a whole. And that is that people take this stuff a little too seriously, right? I think that people get way too emotional, way too personal about these movies. Like, let's be honest for a second. These are superhero movies. They're not real. They don't exist. If you don't like them, you can just not watch them. It's not a big deal. I genuinely do not get why people are so worked up about these things that just don't really matter. They spend so much of their time arguing about it, worrying about it, talking about it, reading all these articles about it. Who cares? None of it is real. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, the movie's going to come out no matter what you say about it. At the end of the day, you can go watch the movie if you want to. You're either going to like it or you won't. It doesn't matter. Just shut up. Who actually cares? Like, genuinely, there are so many real problems, not only in the world, but like in your personal life. Yes, you watching this video, who spends all of their time sitting on the internet arguing about DC movies. You have so many real problems in your life. Why do you care so much about a movie franchise. Genuinely. It really doesn't matter.